Hello, hello, Rhoda here. Welcome to my craft room. Today I have a book for us to look through for the sneaky peeks. I finally went down there and got one from Mom. And this is one that I'd made out of paper towel rolls. And I've got several of those um, in my playlist. I have a playlist for paper towel roll and toilet paper roll things. Anyhow, so this is kind of how it shapes up. It's really great because it widens, and you don't have the gator mouth with this because it has the moving parts, you know. So anyhow, this is a scrapbooking with me image. It's on an envelope, and I decorated it up with all this shabby chic kind of stuff and some netting. And I did a little ripped paper. I have some of my precious lace that I don't want to get rid of. I had some old roses in my stash, so I used some of those. And I wanted to be a decorative top, but still useful. So you can actually get this out and use it if you wanted to. It's a big journal card. And then this part, I put the flap over and glued just that little tip of it and made a bookmark spot for it. These are from Samperia. Can't remember exactly which book it was, but I do have a flip through of this. And that just has a sticky dot, a Velcro dot, holding it shut. And then the book itself is held shut with one of these hitch ball fasteners that I love. Because all you have to do is put an eyelet at the back and put a string in it and just hook it around here. And it has like a little screw mechanism where you just screw it in. And that's all you have to do. So let's see what we can see here. This I just put in the front just to say it's her journal if she wanted to write that in there. And this was from an old kit. It was the Secret Garden, this digital kit. It was the very first one I bought because it had garden things in it, and it was for a book I was making Mom. I can't remember if that's the Journal Boater that did this one, because she was one of my most favorite digital artists, and I was always buying things from her. So yeah, then there's a little bit of a from Kyung Shotwell. That's Wonders by Wink on Etsy. She has a Paris kit, and I got this image from her Paris kit to put in here as well. It's got a little bit of writing space, a faux stamp, and some other little knickknacks I put in here. And then I forget who I got this page from. Somebody sent that to me. I would love to learn how to do this. I just haven't. So I'll stop here at the doily pocket. And this was in the shop, and she goes and buys it. So I'll usually have something in my journals to tell about what was made in this actual journal. And it's a shabby chic paper towel journal cover. It's got 7 paper towel rolls cut down to 9-inch height, covered with thin scrapbook papers. And I have a C locking system, which means they went like this into each other. It was like that and then that, if you can get the idea. And then I have the M at the spine part, and that makes the wings that go out on each side. But here's a little piece that's down in this pocket. It's a notebook. No, it's just a little book, and I have all kinds of stuff in there. I think I showed one of these not long ago that I just put in another journal. These were little pieces and parts I had left over from Stamperia. That was one of my very first ones I got. It was a very pretty little kit with dragonflies on it. But yeah, I backed this with some purple, just so all the holes didn't really catch whatever was going in and out. And then I did a little pocket on the back. It has a couple of Stamperia pieces in it. And, okay, so, oh, where is my bookmark? Okay, I put a sticky note in it. That'll do for now. All right, so I was going to make something today with, I got some, still got glitter around. This is a couple of envelopes that I've got. And I thought, oh, let me do something with those. So this one is probably a 5x7. Yeah, it's about a 5x7. Looks like, yeah, it's like 7 1/4, or I mean 7 1/8. And then this one must be like a thank you card size, because this one's about 5 1/4 by 4. And I just kind of had them laying around. I like because they were kind of a neutral shade. And I decided to pick out, this is going to be for that new journal that I had started a while back, and I haven't really done anything with it yet. So we're going to fix this for it, and then we're going to put it in one of the pages. And it has a lot of teal and pink and a few other colors in it. So I picked this from the Journal Boater, and it's Vintage Roses. It's one of my favorite kits. It's really beautiful. But I picked it because I can get both envelope covers with this. Then I have this for a drop shadow behind this. And actually, is it a okay color? I think it'll be fine. And then I have this that's going to work as a couple of journal cards inside. Yeah, I can kind of see that. I picked this out because I had chosen this to begin with to go with it. And see how well that goes with that one. And I decided I like the idea of the carta postale, whatever, because these are envelopes and these are postcards. And so I really wanted to go with that kind of theme tie together, you know. So anyhow, let me get this out of the way. This is going to the side. We won't need that until later. And then I am trying to figure out how I wanted to put these together. And I really think what I'm going to do is actually seal this shut, this yellow envelope, because it's going to be a top-loading envelope. Whereas this one, I'm going to actually trim this down. I do need, let me talk correctly. I do need to get in here and glue this just a little bit in this spot. While I thank you for coming to visit and to see what I was going to show you today. I'm going to try to do different stuff, you know, in between all these. Craftly haul, I know there's a lot of you don't. There are not into the Craftly haul, but you like to see me make ephemera. So I really need to get back into doing a little bit more ephemera for you and let you see a few things that I had rolling around in my head. Is this working? I don't know if I have it coming out or not. Let me see. There, that's better. It was stuck. Well, Little Miss Domino, I don't know if all of y'all knew, but I had to take my kitty back into the vet for more ear surgery because she had some more things growing on her ear. This was a quick one too. It just like came out of nowhere. And so she had to get that trimmed off. And then they had this collar, you know, one of those neck collar things on her. And she couldn't even move her neck. It was almost like she was in a car crash and they put one of those neck braces on her. And she just couldn't move. She was miserable. And they said it had to stay on for 14 days. Well, that wasn't happening. Oh, I'm sorry. She is not scratching at it. That's what they said it was on there about. She hadn't tried to scratch at it at all. And she was kind of zoned out the first few days. She's still a little there. They gave her something because she was in pain. So that pill or whatever it was kind of took care of it. But it's sort of, they said it reacts differently in every cat. So I thought it'd make her sleep more, but no, it's actually made her kind of more movable and want to go around and won't stay still. And she didn't eat for a day, I know. She's finally starting to eat again, so that's good because she had medicine she had to take, but she had to eat with it. Well, good grief. If it isn't one thing, it's another, isn't it? All right. So we got this glued together. And then this is going to go on here, but later on we have to get this prepped out first. So Let's get some of these out of the way. Let me get my little goodie up here. My buddy Graylin, he likes to lay back here with me. You've seen him out in the garden and stuff. Some of his hair right there. But he's got him a new spot under the bed. It's right next to the vent with the air coming out of it. He said he likes that central air. It cools his belly. It is a scorcher out there. We had to go to town today because my brother's birthday is Monday the 8th. So we had to go in town to get some things for his birthday. His cake, and then she wanted to get him one of those hand carts, you know, the two-wheeler guys. Well, we got him one of those, and then we got his birthday cake that she wanted to get him. Let's see, I guess I'm leaving about 1/4 of an inch around the whole outside. And then the mat is going to take up a little bit more of that. But it's also going to strengthen this as well. So let me get that one cut first. And I'm going to, well, that's right. Let me cut it this way first. Well, let me get it where you can see it. Because I wanted to cut a little bit of this bottom off. I didn't mean to mark it where I did. But whatever you've got that you can use to decorate your items with. You know, I did a digital here. Like, see, I want to cut this little bit off at the bottom. So I can definitely get London. I kind of chopped London off just a tad. But I think it'll be all right. You can still tell it's London. So I want to put that there and put me a new line in here. Like right there. Yeah, that's better. Let's see if I can get that old one back over there. That works. Okay. So this one's done. I'm still going to be chopping London. Oh, well. Oh, well. My intentions were pure. Oh, and I still see a little bit of that piece that I chopped off. Okay, I think we're good. And then I need to see about this side. And I really like this group of roses here. And I think if I go like right there, I'm going to get it right on the money. So I'm going to mark it right there. And then right here. And then it's going to need to be right there. Now this could make great, what would you call it? Fodder for your collages, that kind of thing. Yeah, 'cause it's got some beautiful colors in this. All right, I'm going to go ahead and cut it right there. Let's see, I've got that whole piece. I don't know if it's can be used for like a bookmark, but it almost could be. It's really pretty. And then I think my one mark is here. And as you can see, I did it too fast for you, but I'm sinking my blade in here first. Then I'm going backwards, then I'm going forwards. Because if you was to take it and just run it down, you sometimes have like where it will stop and stagger and ripple that edge and rip it. So in a lot of cases, I'll drop it and impale it first. That's pretty. I've got a little bit of a word there, which is fine. And now what we want to do, let me just set this down for a second, is to get in here and to get our base frame is basically what I'm going to call this. It's a frame. Because I'm just going to take that little bit, just a little bit there, to be a frame. I didn't finish my sentence, did I? To be a frame. All right, now where did I go on that? No, let me go this way. Oh, yeah, that'll be good. Because I'm trying to save enough of that for something else up in there. All right, let me get this over here. And I was trying to see if I had colors that would work in my cardstock, because that always helps when you do, to be able to tie all your colorways together. All right, where was... Okay, here's that one. Let me sync it, and then I'm going to go down to... Where did it go? Here? Oh, this is the big one. Okay, so it goes down to about right there. And then I got the other one. I'm going to come up on it. And it comes to about right there. Yeah, I'm just following my little dots there. And then, let me get that out of the way. There's that dot. Yep. And then, there's that one. There we go. And then I can cut this little piece off because it's not good for nothing. Maybe. You never know. Okay. I think that's all we needed. Then what we need to do is glue these on our bases. You can ink if you want. I don't feel like it needs it. So I'm just going to kind of put it on there as is. I'm wanting my colors of my kit to shine through. Okay. Most of the times I stick my fingers in all this stuff. But, you know, you live, it's mixed media. You live for it. It's fun. Okay, I'm going to try to make sure that I get my edge around there. Oh, just about right. Pull it up a little bit before it gets down. Oh, crap. Okay. You gotta, even though it is barely art, you still have to move a little fast on it. I'll try to get that wet glue off when I can before it makes a mark. All right. Now I didn't quite get it dead center, so I'm going to do a little eyeball trim right here. Yep. I did the trick. And our next one, it's just a little bit of a frame. It's not much, is it? But it really gets, it gives you something extra. It looks finished, in other words. You know, some stuff doesn't look too finished and you wonder why. I like a frame around something. I always have. I like a dark, if I was watercoloring or something, I want that edge to have a dark edge on it. So it's sort of a frame. If I was drawing, the same thing. I always like a dark edge. Okay, am I over far enough? Alright, I think that might be it. I got a little trimming to do on that one. So if you're a little bigger, that's fine. If you feel it's easier to glue these pieces down first, then cut, by all means do it that way, because sometimes that is easier. It is easier. Well, we had our little get-together yesterday at Mom and Dad's. She made, or my brother made chicken, barbecue chicken. They had potato salad, and what else did they have? They had potato salad. I forgot what they had. Oh, shoot, I can't even remember now. But I knew I took macaroni salad and the cake, deviled eggs, and something else. Oh, my rendition of pigs in a blanket. Now, I made them with hot dogs. You know, a nod to like cookout food. So all I did, in case you would like to make these, in the department there at Walmart, where you get crescent rolls, and I'm going to just trim. I think I'm going to just trim this very top edge off of here real carefully, just a little hair. See, not much at all, just a little hair. But in that department, they have, what was it? It was a crescent roll, eight of them in the pack, but they were huge. And you know what? I'm going to try to glue me a little piece of paper in there. Let me see if I got one that'll work.